Oh my days, Mr. Stuart here, back again. You know what I like to do. You guys caught me outside of work, hence I've got my do-rag on, trying to protect my hair, get it ready for work tomorrow. You know what I like to do. Some of you might recognise this place, one of the local memorials, and somewhere I like to go when I'm feeling a little bit stressed, just because it just looks beautiful, wonderful sunset over there. Get to check it out, and you don't know why I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling stressed, sad, and all sorts of emotions, you know, because tomorrow, year 11, you guys walk out of the gates of MVC for the final time as students, and honestly, I do not think any of you will ever truly understand just how much of an impact you've had on me. When I first took on your year group, it was something called an interim basis, so that means like in between until someone else comes along. And to be honest, I was unsure. It was a role that seemed difficult, one that carried weight, challenge from the very beginning. I questioned whether I could really help all of you, whether I could really connect with any of you properly, how you needed me to be there for you and to like turn things around. But somewhere between the weekly uniform lineups in the sports hall, the constant corridor conversations, the lesson drop-ins, the laughter when you see me coming, the frustrations when you're in the office and you shouldn't be, the chaos of everyday school life, something happened. And you and the form tutors and me, we became a family. Not a perfect family, far from perfect, but you know, sometimes we argued, sometimes we challenged each other. There were days where we got everything wrong and it was chaos, but there were so many moments where emotions were high and some of your choices, my choices, were disappointing, where I had to be firm, you guys had to listen, and I did not want to be that person. But through it all of you listened, and all of you took on the advice and the support I wanted to give you, and that means a lot. And I hope you saw that I cared about you, all of you, every week, standing in that sports hall together, me repeating the same messages over and over again. Uniform, I want to see that you're making good choices. I want you to make sure that everybody remembers you for the right reasons. How you are is how I will be, and how you are is how I will be. Constantly make good choices. You know, at the time, they may not have just sounded like phrases, but to me they meant something far bigger. They meant responsibility, pride, togetherness, and belief. And slowly, you all started to believe it too. Your attendance improved, your behaviour improved, your achievement points rose. Let's be honest, some of those numbers never really mattered that much to me, because what mattered is you lot as people, you know. Seeing all of you sometimes, you know, struggling, but then seeing me and seeing Miss Tidby and realising that, you know, I'm going to have a good day. That's what mattered. It wasn't just seeing the shirts tucked in because people finally started to recognise, oh, I need to take pride in myself. It was the kindness that you were showing everybody, the positivity. And yeah, I gave achievement points for the small things because I wanted you to realise something that maybe life had not told you enough. That simply trying matters, simply showing up matters, being kind matters, being you guys matters, all of you. And eventually, as a year group, you were no longer mine. Not literally, but emotionally, that is exactly how it felt. I knew I was still your teacher and I was still with you. And, you know, I do not think I've ever properly admitted how much it actually hurt. You know, I tried to continue being there for all of you from a distance, checking in where I could, supporting where I could, but it's never been quite the same. Now tomorrow comes, and with it is goodbye. And this goodbye feels different, harder, you know. And you know I'm gonna get all emotional sometimes, but I keep it together, because somewhere along the way, without even realising it, you all became one of the most important parts of my career, my life in education. Out of the 6 schools I've worked in over 15 years, you have made a home for me, and maybe one that I shouldn't leave. I will miss every strange, funny, frustrating and unforgettable part of you, and what you brought to the school. I'll miss students trying to sneak across the field past my classroom window, thinking I somehow wouldn't notice. I'll miss their daily debates over Crocs in assembly. I will miss the conversations about football, boxing, dance, martial arts, flying planes, manga, and the long runs that you guys go on. I'm gonna miss Disco Stew. I'll miss some of you students arriving at my door at break time and lunchtime just to escape the noise, just for 5 minutes. I'll miss being able to call out your names across the corridors, saying good morning just because that's me. I'll even miss telling people to get to lesson and somehow being one of the only staff members that some of you don't argue back with, I swear, at. But more than anything, I'm gonna miss the moments nobody else saw. Those quiet conversations when life felt hard. When some of you were trying to hide your tears, some of you were dealing with really deep loss. The times you trusted me enough to help you, even just a little bit. Some of you will never truly know, but I hope you now know how proud I am of all of you. I was of all of you. Not because of your grades and your reports that you're getting now, but because of your resilience, your humour, your hardship, your kindness. I saw potential in all of you, even when you could not see it yourselves. And now as you leave, I think the biggest thing I want you all to know is this. All of you, you made a difference to me. And I hope I made a difference to you. You remembered me in those times when I find it difficult. And you reminded me why I became a teacher in the first place. You reminded me that schools are not buildings, data or policies. They are people, relationships, memories and moments. You were never just a year group to me. You were my year group. And although life moves forward and you all now begin your next chapter, a part of me will always miss walking through MVC, knowing I'm going to see you, all of you. What a privilege it's been to watch you all grow into young adults, ready for college. Go and be brilliant. Believe in yourselves like I believe in you. Matthew chapter 3, verse 17. In all of you I am proud. Peace.